This is the Bison Football Show with Coach Tim Polasek. Brought to you by Gate City Bank for a better way of life. And Pepsi.
The 29. They keep that timeout. Peyton over the middle. Touchdown, North Dakota State. Welcome to the end zone, Reese Kessel.
There it is, NDSU in the Valley opener and on homecoming, scoring big time with a big victory over the South Dakota Coyotes. Welcome on in to the Bison Football Show, everybody. Along with NDSU head coach Tim Polasek, I'm Sam Neidermann. Coach, great to see you. What a day it was inside the Dome.
Yeah, it was a great weekend. You know, starting on Friday with some festivities, and I just was really pleased with, you know, the pregame atmosphere, the pregame warm-up. Our guys' approach on Friday through Saturday was really at a high level.
No doubt about it. You saw the first career touchdown there for Reese Kessel, and NDSU gets a 51-13 victory. Let's take a look back at how it all happened with our first half highlights, brought to you by Gate City Bank. Homecoming, a beautiful day in Fargo, and the festivities running out in front of a sold-out crowd, Coach.
Yeah, it was good. I got a sense for the environment during the Stampede, and it was fun.
Yeah, 12-yard carry by Bryce Lance to start off the opening series.
Yeah, it was really good to get him the ball another way, you know, through the ground, and, you know, obviously work the width of the football field.
Then from the 46, first down and 10, Cole Payton using his legs, 13 yards.
Yeah, that was a play that we used later on fourth down as well. But Cole does such a good job in the zone read game, and he's such a formidable threat with the run. We've really been holding those things back, so it was good to see the execution.
Yeah, then the pump fake, and he connects with Bryce Lance, 32 yards here.
Yeah, that was a play off of a play we've completed multiple times, a double move. And so for Bryce to get on top and then finish the play. We went fast here after that because I thought he had a slight bobble.
And then it ended up being 2 plays later when Barika gets in, and there's the 6 to start the game.
Yeah, he's running really well, you know, really hard down in the low red zone. I think he's had a couple of his best runs have, you know, come inside the 10 and inside the 5, and so it was really good to see, you know, him square his pads up there and finish.
That set the tone. Ensuing South Dakota possession, third down and 11. Jalen Crumbie, a nice tackle.
Really good play in man coverage, and I like the fact that we got another hit on the quarterback. He's a hard one to sack, you know, but we got multiple contacts on him, and we're affecting his feet.
And that would lead us to our Midwest Dairy drive of the game. Dairy is your game day MVP. Its high-quality protein helps build muscle while powering our team through practice, game day, and beyond for better performance and everyday health. Dairy helps us all bring our best game. This was an incredible throw.
Really good throw on the run and good response by the receivers. You know, we talk a lot about scramble drill, and we try to execute it. It's one of those things that's hard to practice. And so we're doing that at a high level right now.
Yeah, 35 yards to Jackson Williams to get the drive started on 3rd and 7. Cole using his legs again.
It was just going to be part of the deal, you know, the quarterback extending plays on 3rd down with all their zone coverage and the way they were deploying their defense. That was going to be a big part of it.
And Finn Diggins up the seam. Nice catch and run. 17 yards to set the Bison up inside the gold zone. Bison looking for more on 3rd down and 6. You talked about it after the game, Coach, the quarterback grit on 3rd down. Yeah,
we asked him to keep us on the field, you know, really early in the game, be gritty. Just whatever it takes to keep us out there, and he executed about that weekly, you know, quarterback toughness on 3rd down, especially early in games.
And then to cap off our drive of the game, it's Cole getting in with the quarterback sneak, the rushing touchdown to give NDSU 2-score lead. Extra point, no good, 13-0. Ensuing Coyotes possession, Aiden Bauman looking over the middle for Jack Martins, incomplete. Then on 3rd and 8, looking for Martins again. Ball was in the air, and it's another 3 and out.
Yeah, really good mix by Grant as far as 3rd downs goes, giving the quarterback different pitchers. And then on 4th and 3 here, you know, we extend the drive. I wanted to be aggressive in this ball game and kind of tell the players, show the players that we believe in you.
Yeah, just underway in the second quarter at this point. Rajon Nelson hanging in 28 yards. Then on 1st and goal, BK to the house.
Again, like I said, you know, really tough run. Getting his pad square, running through contact and finishing was really impressive.
20-0 NDSU. About 11 minutes to play in the 3rd. Cole to Bryce, working 9 to 5 is I think what we're going to call it, Coach.
That's pretty good. What was key there is that we wanted to take a shot if we got into a backed up situation this week, you know, to break the tendency of run kind of oriented offense. And then we got physical. I mean, our old linemen, we were moving people, and the running backs were finishing runs really aggressively, and they're setting up those play-action passes.
Yeah, DJ Scott with the contacted first down, and then on 3rd and 3, Barica around the corner inside the 15 for the first.
Yeah, I'm sure he wanted to score right there. But again, we were running the inside, what we call as a punch play. It's a form of inside zone. And Barica did a really good job of reading his backer and bouncing that ball.
Then on 2nd down and 8, Peyton scrambling again, airborne once again.
Yeah, I thought this was the only way for him to avoid contact here. I was okay with this one.
Yeah, the defender going low. Cole goes over the top. That would set up 1st down and goal at the 2. And here it is, 9-5 once again. Bryce with the touchdown.
Yeah, this is good rhythm and timing, and that throw was right in the back cookie jar is what we call it, in the end zone. Really good footwork and rhythm, and then Bryce getting on top of the guy was really good. Good rush by Toby and Nene right here.
Yeah, no doubt. Under 4 to go in the half, and then another tackle on the perimeter. Jaquise Alexander able to make the play before the sticks.
Yeah, limiting yak yardage. You don't throw it short of the sticks and not expect yak, so it was really well done.
This was an interesting sequence, Coach. You called timeout. Take us through it.
Well, here's the deal. I didn't think that they would go for it with the punt team out there. I thought they would lead their offense. So when they transitioned, we transitioned into punt return. And I said, hey, guys, I got a timeout. If you don't like the look, let's use it.
And then Travis Johansson flagged on the sideline, warning, and ultimately the Bison get the ball back with the lead. Cole Payton, again, beautiful to Bryce.
Yeah, and he did a nice job of keeping the free safety off of Bryce there. Really good job with his footwork and fundamentals.
We'll take another look at this one later, but 3rd down and 17, breaking tackles, extending the play, an absolute backbreaker.
Yeah, that's going a little above and beyond that grit we're talking about. 3rd and 17 is hard to get, but to move the ball into better field position to start was the idea, and then he gets the conversion.
Yeah, then Barica with a 1st down carry, 3rd down and 7. We saw this as we came on the air. Reese Kessel, the Fargo native, with his first career score.
This might be his best throw of the day. When we beat the Mike linebacker over the top in kind of a Tampa 2 type look. But the important thing there is that we improve in that situation. It's almost like we scored too quick. You never want to give the ball back to the offense before the half. And so we'll continue to iron that out. I thought we could have snapped that ball with more like 38 seconds left and then got the touchdown.
Yeah, something to look at as we go through the rest of the season. Here are the halftime stats. Nodak Insurance Company presenting 34-3. Coach racked up a ton of offense there in that first 30 minutes.
Yeah, and the yards or the amount of yards is important, but it's not as important as the balance. And there's some rushing yards there that Cole accounted for with scrambles. But you look at the amount of 1st downs and the amount of plays that we ran. I think it was something like 44 plays to 19 at the end of the half, and that was the key. That was the important part. They weren't able to establish any rhythm or tempo, and we were dictating the terms of the fight. And so, what a first half.
Exactly how you would like to see it as a Bison. 34-3 at the break. We've got much more to come here in this homecoming conference opener for the Bison. When we return, 2nd half highlights here on the Bison Football Show.
What does it mean to be a mutual bank? It means we don't have shareholders, and we focus on serving our customers and communities. As the region's only mutual bank, we offer flexible financing and fast local credit decisions for your business. Provide you peace of mind on closing day for your new home. And loan options to help you move forward when life hits you with the unexpected. Being a mutual bank isn't just how we're set up, it's how we show up. Every customer, every community, every day. Mutual makes the difference.
Gate City Bank, for a better way of life.
When you carry blue, you get a devoted team backing you up, focused on you and your well-being, making it easier and affordable for you to make health a priority. When you carry blue, you get a health plan that anticipates your challenges, that's helping shape the future of healthcare, with more helpful tools and resources so you can get the most out of your benefits and focus more on living your best life. Blue Cross Blue Shield of North Dakota. Carry blue. Carry on.
These days, reliability means everything. And at Shields, we're always by your side. For your biggest adventures and your everyday victories. With Shields Visa and Shields Visa Rewards, we're here to celebrate every milestone and help you do more of what you love, so you never go alone. Shields Visa. Together, we've got this.
Orthopedic pain is limiting. It's unpredictable. And when it disrupts the way you move, it disrupts the way you live. Life is better when you feel empowered to move the way you want, when you want. And that's where our experts come in. We're your guides to orthopedic and sports medicine treatment options that can manage your pain, rehab your injuries, and restore your confidence. Take back the freedom to move. Explore your orthopedic options at Sanford Health.
Ding dong.
Mountain Dude?
The mountain is calling.
Give me a mountain, lots to do. Give me the sunshine, give me a dew. Give me something simple and true. All I need is sunshine and a cool, refreshing mountain dew. Yeah, give me the sunshine, give me a dew.
Welcome back to the Bison Football Show. Coach Tim Polasek, Sam Neidermann here with you. Appreciate you joining us. Let's dive into our second half highlights. The Bison hosting South Dakota in the Missouri Valley Football Conference opener live in the Dome. And the crowd was rocking and rolling. The student section still in the house as we got set. Opening series of the half, Coach. It was South Dakota tip drill, Nathaniel Staehling to the house.
Yeah, it's a big reason why you do play some zone coverage so you can get tips and strips and breaks on the ball. And he shows his athletic ability here, his ability to run.
Yeah.
And it was a really good play by Donovan Woolen.
No doubt. Woolen with the tip and then Staehling with the interception. The celebration on the sidelines, his first career pick six, 43-yard return. Next, South Dakota possession. Here he is getting in the backfield.
Yeah, really good field versus a pin and pull play where they got multiple pullers to the outside. And you can see him track the puller and then just accelerate to the ball. And good job by Anthony, too, setting an edge.
Code Green continuing to flex its muscles. Bison with the ball, 11 minutes to go in the third. Some trickeration.
Yeah, they actually ran a similar play against us last year. And we wanted to get this on tape. You know, I thought it was important to make sure we keep putting some things on film that people have to work for against us.
Hand off to Barika, reverse to Raja, back to Cole. Connect the dots.
Yes, just a screenplay at the end of the day.
No doubt. And Barika making plays in the passing game at 39 yards receiving, along with his 86 rushing in the game. Drive would go down to the gold zone, and Eli Ozick would connect on this field goal. That made it 44-3 Bison. Midway through the third, Aiden Bauman finds Carson Fletcher, reserve tailback, and he makes some nice yards after the catch.
Yeah, we got to do a better job using the sideline there, tackling them, getting them tackled to the ground. We don't want to allow an explosive play.
And then they find L.J. Phillips on 3rd and 16. But the Bison able to knock him down. Kelton McCaslin with the tackle. They go for it on 4th down and 6. Bauman scrambling, finds Zach Whitty as tight end, but short of the sticks, Coach.
Yeah, again, critical that we're in position to tackle it. Would love to see that be more of a competitive play.
Cole Payton then continuing where he left off, finds Raja for another deep one.
Yeah, it's too bad we couldn't throw this ball in rhythm because Raj was wide open. Obviously, he's still open. And then we get him on the scramble drill, so it was a pretty good play.
Bison continuing to move the sticks against the USD defense on 3rd down and 2. Cole Payton with a ton of green in front of him.
Yeah, he's an explosive athlete, and when he gets going downhill and he gets that forward lean going, he's pretty tough.
Early in the 4th quarter then, on 1st and goal from the 9, Jackson Williams jet sweep into the end zone. Coach's first score of the season.
Just really physical, tough run right there. That was a linebacker that tried to square him up. And overall, in general, I pulled about 20 plays from us being much more physical than our opponent Saturday, and I want to show that to the guys because one of our goals is to lead the country in physicality, and I think we did that.
It was on full display as you take a look at the final stats brought to you by Nodak Insurance Company. Over 500 yards of offense. Once again, Coach, a lot to like here.
Yeah, we were really pretty clean. I mean, at the end, we had subbed some things out, so we had to take the delay of game on punt, and then we were trying to get them offsides. I mean, we were clean. I think our operation's clean. We're limiting and eliminating MAs right now, so we're really playing disciplined, sound football. And then the complementary football's there, right? And the balance on offense is there, and so we're having a lot of fun. The key is for us is to stay humble and hungry and continue to embrace this momentum.
After the game, our Nodak Insurance player of the game, Nathaniel Staehling.
Nathaniel Staehling is our Nodak Insurance Player of the Game, Mr. Pick 6 today. Tell me about that touchdown. What was running through your head when you had the ball in your hands?
Oh, when I had the ball in my hands, first thing was just to score. If I'm going to be honest, I don't remember a whole lot of the play, but I just caught that thing and I kept running and celebrating with my teammates.
Defensively, not just today, but throughout the season, you guys have been a force to be reckoned with. What is working so well for this defensive unit this season?
I think we're a very cohesive unit. I think we work very well together. And I really think we're just getting started. Long way to go still, but we're going to keep continuing to work hard. And, man, I'm really excited about this defense. We got a lot of great players.
What kind of message does a win like this send to the rest of the league about what's going on here at North Dakota State?
We're ready to go. We're ready to fight. We're always going to fight. That's what Bison do. But we're just excited to keep going game after game.
Hey, congratulations. Nathaniel Staehling is our Nodak Insurance Player of the Game.
There you go, Coach Nathaniel Staehling, leading tackler through 4 games, team captain, and having a lot of fun leading this defense.
Yeah, he is. He's one of the captains. You know, we got 2 captains in that linebacker room. The linebackers, weren't the point of emphasis in any of our key points or our discussions going into Saturday, and I thought they just played outstanding. Peter Hugo forced 2 sacks on intentional groundings, and Nathaniel is just such a good teammate. You know, I know he's excited. He's one of those guys that's really setting a tempo and a pace for how we're practicing, and that's really what you want out of your leaders. And we got a chance to be better next week than we were this week.
Lots of plays being made by number 52 in the green and gold. Let's take a look at our Blue Cross Blue Shield of North Dakota carry of the game. Get coverage that moves you to a new state of well-being when you carry blue. Learn more at bcbsnd.com. Let's go back to the second quarter, Coach. 3rd down and 17. It's a scramble from Cole Payton.
Well, you can see, obviously, the defense drops all the way to the sticks. You know, there's not even a linebacker in range. And I think what went through Cole's mind was, okay, I can check this ball down to Barica, and you can see him coming the pitcher. But then it's like, okay, I got a shot here. And then his physicality, I mean, this guy he's bigger than most linebackers at our level. You know, he's 6'3", 238 pounds, and he can run, and he's fun to watch in the open field.
Yeah, it's been an incredible start here for the Bison quarterback.
Yeah, he's playing at a high rate, and one of the things I'm comfortable talking about his success is because he is so humble. He stays regimented to his preparation. He was up there tonight. I think at some point people are going to start talking about this guy. You know, he's one of the top players in the country if he stays hot.
No doubt about it. It's been awesome to see so far for the Bison QB. All right, we're up against another break. When we come back, talking about one of the new members of the herd with a pretty cool backstory. Chance Symons in our Olaf Anderson feature coming up next.
A better way of life is better days off and better nights in. Better hellos and better goodbyes. With locally approved, financed, and serviced home loans, Gate City Bank makes buying a home simple. Welcome home. Gate City Bank, for a better way of life.
These days, reliability means everything. And at Shields, we're always by your side. For your biggest adventures and your everyday victories. With Shields Visa and Shields Visa Rewards, we're here to celebrate every milestone and help you do more of what you love, so you never go alone. Shields Visa. Together, we've got this.
Les Schwab changed the tire game more than 70 years ago. Today, we still believe you should get more from less. Like more hustle, less hassle, more of the best service around, less of the runaround. Because we include America's best tire warranty in every tire we sell. So you get more unbeatable warranty, less charging you extra. It's why we're more than proud to say, you get more from less.
Life is full of beautiful moments. Adventure, fun, excitement, and sometimes the unexpected can happen. With Nodak Insurance, you can keep doing what you do. Use our technology to file claims quickly online, on your phone, or lean on our award-winning service team, so you can get back to what matters. Living life uninterrupted. Nodak Insurance. Agents with answers.
Sam Neidermann, Tim Polasek here with you on the Bison Football Show. Now time for this week's Olaf Anderson feature. We're talking with a Bison D lineman, and it's not his first rodeo.
Chance Symons' road to playing inside the Fargo Dome is a perfect example of college football in 2025. He started his career at Northwest Missouri State in 2022, then transferred to Arizona State last year. After the season ended, he landed in the portal again and decided on Fargo.
We have a history of success, and I really wanted to be a part of a team that also had success. I had some success at my last school, and I wanted to carry that over, and I loved everything Coach P was doing. It's going to be different than anything you've ever done. You're going to work harder than you've ever worked, but it's worth it in the end.
His path to choose football is different as well from the rest of his family. Rodeo is the sport of choice for the Symons.
It's a big deal just because that's our lifestyle. My older brother and younger brother professional rodeo, and so they're going all over the country, and it just you put almost as much time as I do football into it.
It's a difficult sport, one that Symons won a state title in his home state of Nebraska.
It's a really big mind game. I mean, you're always it's you versus you. It's kind of more similar to wrestling, where it's like if you're successful, it's because of you, and if you're not successful, it's because of you.
He's been having good days since he arrived in Fargo, and he's fully appreciative of how he arrived here.
It's unique. I mean, everybody's going to be a little bit different.
There you go, Chance Symons in his first season as a Bison coach, and it's awesome to have him here at NDSU.
Yeah, it was really, his recruiting, process was really cool because, we started out by contacting a former Bison, and A.J. Cooper had good things to say. They were transitioning to the 105, so it wasn't like he was necessarily cut from Arizona State, just the opportunity wasn't going to be there. And then, I really enjoyed dinner with him and his dad. I enjoyed hanging out with his dad a little bit, and you could get a sense. And I've only been around a few, right? And we have a few Cowboys in our family with my wife's side of the family. But, man, they really have a lot of pride in the ranch. They really have a lot of pride in rodeoing, and to get educated on that stuff was really, really fun. And Chance hasn't had as many opportunities as he probably would like, but he's a guy that continues to get better. He's providing really good depth, and I think his future is really bright. He's got 3 years to play.
Yeah, love seeing the rodeo footage there as well. Pretty good roping right there from Chance. I love it. Awesome. Well, we got another break coming up, and then we're back with you to wrap up the show, looking ahead to next week's showdown, the Bison at Illinois State.
What does it mean to be a mutual bank? It means we don't have shareholders, and we focus on serving our customers and communities. As the region's only mutual bank, we're here to help. Whether you're growing a business, financing the unexpected, or buying your new home. Every customer, every community, every day. Mutual makes the difference.
Gate City Bank, for a better way of life.
When you carry blue, you get a devoted team backing you up, focused on you and your well-being, making it easier and affordable for you to make health a priority. When you carry blue, you get a health plan that anticipates your challenges, that's helping shape the future of healthcare, with more helpful tools and resources so you can get the most out of your benefits and focus more on living your best life. Blue Cross Blue Shield of North Dakota. Carry blue. Carry on.
These days, reliability means everything. And at Shields, we're always by your side. For your biggest adventures and your everyday victories. With Shields Visa and Shields Visa Rewards, we're here to celebrate every milestone and help you do more of what you love, so you never go alone. Shields Visa. Together, we've got this.
Les Schwab changed the tire game more than 70 years ago. Today, we still believe you should get more from less. Like more hustle, less hassle. More of the best service around, less of the runaround. Because we include America's best tire warranty in every tire we sell. So you get more unbeatable warranty, less charging you extra. It's why we're more than proud to say, you get more from less.
Hey, grab me one too.
Wrapping things up here on the Bison Football Show. We're set for another Missouri Valley Football Conference showdown. It's the Bison at Illinois State. 6 p.m. kickoff out at Hancock Stadium as the Bison venture on the road for their first away conference game of the season. Coach, it's going to be a fun one. We were there last year to open up conference play, and it'll be another duel between the Bison and the Redbirds.
Yeah, and, it's a 6 o'clock kick, so it's important that we manage and handle Saturday, the long day, the process of getting to the game. But, when you play Illinois State, two things. They're going to be really well coached on defense, okay, and it's going to be really physical and tough football game. And hopefully last year, we can kind of replicate what we did to them, against the run. We only gave up 8 yards rushing, and they're a team that takes pride in running the ball. And so I think that'll be important. And then, again, just, we'd like to start quick on the road, settle into this game and kind of try to dictate the terms of the fight.
No doubt about it. Coach, you look at Illinois State, they're coming off of a bye, 3-1 so far to start the season. What stood out in your early impressions on the tape?
Well, that's the first thing we have to recognize is they're coming off of a bye. So we have to, any kind of tendency that we have, can we leverage it? Okay, and not just duplicate it over and over again because they're going to be ready to go. They've been studying and had this game circled for a long time. What stands out right now is that they're still, Brock's been there 17 years. So they're still Illinois State. They play their system. They play really hard. They're tough and physical on defense. And, they played Oklahoma really competitively. I thought that was a competitive game early on. And then offensively, I'll jump on some more of that tape tomorrow. But this will be a good matchup on special teams as well.
No doubt. Tommy Rittenhouse, the quarterback for the Redbirds, back. Daniel Sobkowitz, a good receiver for them as well.
No, they've got a lot of talent. People returning. 90% of their pass game production is coming back. I think the 90% of their rushing, touchdowns is back. And so there's a lot of production on offense that's returning. And then on defense, they've got some pieces that were really successful last year. Nijkamp is a good linebacker. Number 97 is a D tackle. That's a formidable threat. And so we got to make sure we're on top of things.
Cannot wait. It'll be under the lights. 6 p.m. kick. The Bison on the road taking on Illinois State. Coach, always great to have you here on the show. Thanks for the time, and we'll see you on the road down in Bloomington Normal.
You bet. Go Bison.
Go Bison. Big thank you to our entire crew, our entire WDAY production team, Mike Campbell, our producer. For Tim Polasek, I'm Sam Neidermann. Have a great rest of your night. We will see you on the road in another edition of the Bison Football Show. Go Bison.
Today's Bison Football Show with Coach Tim Polasek has been presented by Gate City Bank for a better way of life and Pepsi.
This has been an exclusive presentation from Learfield.